It's an emergency. Someone in a green car just stopped at your gate. What they dropped is not for you. Archangel Michael says, something strange just unfolded at your gate, and you're not supposed to ignore this. A green car, with no known number plate visible, stopped silently and left behind a mysterious package. What was dropped wasn't addressed to you, but its energy is already affecting the air surrounding your home. This isn't just a coincidence or an innocent mistake. The person inside didn't make eye contact, didn't speak, and disappeared like they were being watched. You may not realize it yet, but someone else was supposed to receive what's now dangerously close to you. That package wasn't meant for your hands, your house, or your family. It was meant to reach someone 2 blocks away, but the messenger made a sudden change at the last minute. The object they dropped off carries something spiritual, something volatile, and it's not passive. Archangel Michael says, you are being asked not to open it. Do not let curiosity pull you toward it. It was marked for a different energy, and your spirit is too pure to hold what's within. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Someone noticed the car but didn't say anything. They've seen that vehicle circling your area before but never this close. This is the first time it stopped and left something behind. A neighbor across the street watched it all happen from behind their curtains. They saw the driver wear gloves, keep their head down, and toss the parcel like it was hot. It rolled, landed softly, but didn't open, almost as if sealed with intention. Now, hours later, the object is still there, unmoved. You feel something is wrong even if no one told you yet. Your pets may have reacted, your sleep might have been disturbed, you've been sensing a shift in the air. The atmosphere has become heavier. Not evil, but tense, like a message trying to scream silently. Type Amen to get blessing 474. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Comment if you felt odd energy around your home in the last 24 hours. This is a confirmation you're not making it up. Your senses are heightened because you're spiritually attuned. Archangel Michael says, someone else is on their way to retrieve what was wrongly delivered, but the window is small. If you interfere, it may follow you instead of leaving with them. The car was driven by someone with no known connection to you, but their decision to stop at your gate wasn't random. They were told to drop it at the green gate. Yours is green, painted recently or touched by greenery nearby. What's inside the parcel? Something wrapped in cloth, paper layered, and sealed with black tape. The vibration it emits is not meant to mix with yours, it's reactive. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Someone is watching from a distance, not to harm you, but to monitor what happens next. They're responsible for the mistake and are panicking. They expected the delivery to reach someone else, someone who invoked something last night, but due to spiritual interference, it reached your address. This is why you felt dizzy, or why your dreams were oddly vivid. Comment if you've experienced strange dreams last night. These weren't just random. You've tapped into the energy of the object through psychic threads. Archangel Michael says, do not touch it directly with bare hands. If you must move it, use a cloth and place it outside your boundary wall. It must leave your spiritual radius within 3 hours. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Someone may come to claim it soon. They'll not knock. They'll just stop, take it, and vanish without a word. That person is afraid of what it could do if you opened it. Because your soul carries light, the object could start reacting unexpectedly. It could open itself or distort what's around it. The man in the green car looked down for a reason. He's hiding something beneath his collar, a mark. That mark connects him to a hidden group that works through symbols, not speech. You were never their target. But now, your name is whispered between them. Only because you were the one who received the item unknowingly. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Someone from your past might be involved. A connection you cut off long ago might have drawn this toward you. Even though you've walked away, your energy still echoes in places they frequent. You're being watched for your reaction. The silence around the incident is a test, and you're passing by not reacting wildly. Comment if you've been seeing repeating numbers lately. It's a divine signal. You are being guided moment by moment. There's a spiritual veil being lifted around your home. The object was part of a ritual meant for someone else's awakening. Now, it's trying to attach to the nearest frequency, which is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Do not be afraid, you have protection woven into your walls. There are symbols around you stronger than the package's energy. Archangel Michael says, a cleansing wind will pass tonight. You might hear a light sound at midnight. That's the sign it's leaving your domain. But until then, keep your windows closed, keep salt near entry points. Light white or blue candles if you feel the need to spiritually guard your space. Someone will try to retrieve the item before midnight. They might look ordinary. But their presence will unsettle animals or children in your home. Type Amen to get blessing 818. This item wasn't just wrapped, it was charged. It contains remnants of a past mistake someone is trying to bury. And you, being light-filled, are making it visible unintentionally. You've been chosen to witness this mistake. But you're not meant to suffer from it. The energy is being redirected because of your presence. Comment, I claim protection, if you feel the need for spiritual reinforcement. Every word you speak now carries power. Your voice is more than speech, it's vibration. You might feel an urge to cleanse the space without knowing why. That's your intuition rising. Trust it. Type Amen to get blessing 929. The green car might appear once more before this ends. Not to drop, but to reclaim. You'll know it by the hum in the air just before it arrives. If it doesn't return, another vehicle may come. A white one, with tinted windows. They're the backup, the collectors of what was mistakenly given. Keep an eye out. But don't be afraid, Archangel Michael surrounds your space with a barrier stronger than steel. A woman may contact you soon. She'll ask an odd question related to something she thinks you saw. She knows what was left, and she wants to know how much you sensed. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Don't lie if she contacts you. But don't say everything. Just tell her it was left and untouched. Someone is already removing your name from the spiritual list associated with the drop. They realized their error. But the energy ripple remains. For the next 3 nights, keep your spiritual defenses up. No rituals. Just calm stillness and awareness. Comment, I'm not accepting what isn't mine, because the universe listens. Your intention seals the door. Type Amen to get blessing 300, you've done well by not opening it. You've passed the first test of restraint and discernment. Many others would have already been spiritually infiltrated. Tonight will be different. There will be a softness in the air just before 3 a.m. That's the final sweep of energy meant to cleanse what doesn't belong. You may notice a bird calling at an unusual time. That's no coincidence, it's nature responding to the shift. Even the earth recognizes spiritual misplacement. Someone tried to reroute a curse. But your light resisted the signature. So now, that energy is lingering outside, confused and unanchored. Type Amen to get blessing 434. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. A young child near your home may start behaving oddly. They're sensitive and are picking up what adults cannot. Children often feel the truth before it fully forms. If a dog nearby howls tonight, it's not just instinct, it's response to the spiritual presence around the misplaced item. Sound becomes protection when truth cannot be spoken. Comment if the lights in your house flickered recently, that's part of the sign. Electric fields react first before the body does. Archangel Michael says, spiritual activity rises when intention misfires. What was meant to be hidden becomes seen. What was meant to be buried gets unearthed. Type Amen to get blessing 707. This is not a curse against you, but a mistaken redirection. The green car didn't bring you danger, it brought you truth. It accidentally exposed something happening in the shadows. Now someone is panicking behind the scenes. They thought the parcel would disappear. Instead, it drew attention to a buried secret. That object holds a trace of someone's guilt. Something they couldn't live with, so they tried to pass it on. But you're too spiritually awake to be a dumping ground. Comment if you've had sudden chills without explanation. This isn't fear, it's awareness. Your spirit senses what your body has yet to identify. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The man in the car wore a green wristband. That band symbolizes something deeper, an allegiance. You've seen this color show up around you more than once recently. This group works in silence, and symbols are their language. Their goal was to silence someone, not hurt you, but the delivery got corrupted, and now light has shined on the trail. A woman nearby knows more. She's kept quiet because she fears what the item means, but she has spoken to someone about you. Someone said your house glows under moonlight. That's no exaggeration, your space holds truth in its walls. Type Amen to get blessing 515. They say they see light hovering above your rooftop sometimes. This isn't metaphorical, it's real. That's divine surveillance. The object cannot remain past sunrise. If it does, it begins to anchor. It's not evil, but it binds silently. Archangel Michael says, your soul's purity caused confusion in their system. You weren't supposed to be on the receiving end. But your presence forced spiritual exposure. Someone in your past once tried to pull you into their dark path. You refused. Now this is the residual echo of that disconnection. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Comment, it ends with me, if you feel you are breaking generational spiritual transfers. Because that's what this is. A redirection of something ancestral, disguised as an accident. the parcel's texture will begin to soften overnight. That's how you'll know the spiritual charge is leaving. Don't be tempted to bury or destroy it, it must be collected. Let it be taken, not absorbed. Destruction multiplies its effect, release dissolves it. Someone may approach your home tomorrow around noon. They'll pause near your gate but not enter. Watch closely, your instincts will know whether they're the collector. Type Amen to get blessing 494. If no one comes, someone might call or message instead. They'll pretend they've lost something valuable. This is a coded way to ask if you still have it. Say nothing direct. Just say, "Nothing here belongs to anyone else," it will be enough. The group is cautious. They don't know how much spiritual protection surrounds you, they suspect it, but they aren't sure. That's why you were tested gently first. No direct confrontation, only misplacement, to see if you would invite the item into your energy. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You didn't, you stood firm. Now heaven stands firmer behind you. Archangel Michael says, you were never alone in this, your ancestors stood guard from the moment the tire of that green car hit your lane. They've been praying silently on your behalf. That's why the item froze on the ground, it couldn't move. Couldn't roll, couldn't activate. Your energy neutralized it. You've neutralized more than you realize. This wasn't the first test. And it won't be the last. Type Amen to get blessing 244. Comment, I am protected, if you feel you've come through storms that had no explanation. Because that's how light warriors move. Through invisible battlefields, you're not weak for being weary. Someone will now try to make amends indirectly. They may offer a gift soon, it'll seem random, but it's compensation. Don't reject it. Accept it with boundaries, you've earned it, but don't attach to it. The man in the green car won't return again. His task was complete, even in error, but others are now aware of your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Your name is now circled in both realms, light and shadow, but light shines brighter. And your refusal to touch what wasn't yours created a shield. Your spiritual rank has risen, you may start dreaming of symbols, water, fire, or gold. These are signs of your elevation. Tonight, if you wake up at exactly 2:44 a.m., know this, someone in the spiritual realm is passing by. They will nod in your direction and leave with the parcel's imprint. Nothing more will follow you, the gate is being reset. The error erased. Type Amen to get blessing 303. That if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The energy that lingered around your gate is lifting slowly now. It's like a shadow being pulled back into its source. The wind may feel colder tonight, but it's not a warning, it's a withdrawal. The parcel has served its accidental purpose. It revealed more than it was ever meant to. And you, being the carrier of divine frequency, became a mirror. Your aura reflected the darkness trying to slip past unnoticed. You made it visible. You stopped a chain reaction. Type Amen to get blessing 944. Someone far away is watching the aftermath. They didn't expect their quiet ritual to be disrupted, but you unknowingly stood in the path and purified the course. There's a name being whispered in spiritual rooms tonight. Your name, because light doesn't just glow, it transforms everything it touches. You are now being repositioned in the spirit. Your level has increased. The gates you guard are not just physical, they are ancestral, spiritual, and eternal. Comment if you felt a stronger sense of self in the last 12 hours. That's no accident, it's spiritual confirmation from the realm of truth. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The object outside your gate is no longer what it once was, it's dormant now. Its charge broken, its link severed. By morning, you'll feel a peace over your house that didn't exist before, not just quiet, but sacred stillness. The kind that can't be faked or explained. Someone may speak your name out loud with confusion. They'll ask, why did it not work? Because they don't understand who they placed it near. Archangel Michael says, no force can override a chosen one's boundary. Your space is sacred, and you've just been marked for greater protection. Type Amen to get blessing 575. If you feel emotional tonight, let it flow, not out of fear, but cleansing. You've shed something old that tried to return cloaked in mystery. That green car will be seen again, but not by you, it will appear to someone else soon. But this time, it will go exactly where it was meant to. You've diverted what could have attached, you've dissolved what could have lingered. You've silenced what wanted to speak through you. This is not just protection. It's power, you carry divine codes now. And every step you take writes new truth into old earth. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Someone who once underestimated you will hear about this incident. Not the physical details, but the energy shift. They'll feel it and not know why. They suddenly respect your name. A woman you don't speak to often has sensed something. She might reach out in an unusual way. Her message may be small, but her spirit will be stirred. Watch for signs in the sky. 3 birds flying low. A sudden rainbow without rain. These aren't random. They are seals. You've passed. Comment, I return what is not mine, if you feel the urge to close every spiritual door now. You have the authority. You don't need permission to protect your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The wind may whisper once more tonight. That's the signal that the object has fully disengaged. You might not even hear it, but your body will know. Your sleep will be deeper tonight. Your breath steadier, because nothing foreign remains. Archangel Michael says, you are now known by name among watchers and warriors. The accidental has become intentional. What was meant to sneak has now been named. This experience will live in your memory. Not as fear, but as activation. You now know your spiritual reach. Type Amen to get blessing 676. You may begin to dream of water rising. But calmly, that's the spirit confirming your strength. You're not drowning, you're lifting. Your words will carry more weight now. When you speak, shift will follow. When you walk, air will respect your steps. You were never ordinary, you were only hidden for a time. This moment unveiled you. Someone will tell you soon, you've changed. Smile gently. They're right, but they'll never know what changed you. Type Amen to get blessing 848. if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. A new cycle begins now. One with greater awareness, one where no energy enters your life uninvited. The green car was a messenger. Not of harm, but of revelation. You were never in danger, you were in preparation. Your house will feel lighter. The walls will seem brighter, even the plants around you may seem to stand taller. Because energy recognizes elevation. And you've just been lifted above interference. Now, nothing lands without your permission. Type Amen to get blessing 999. If you feel a tingling near your forehead or back of your neck, know this: your energy field is recalibrating. The divine realm is adjusting your protection layers. Someone you once helped will soon repay you unknowingly. They'll speak your name in a room of influence. That will shift your physical circumstances too. Comment: I allow only divine alignment to anchor your space. Let no return of misplaced energy cross your path again. This is your home, your soul space, your dominion. The green car may drive away forever now, its mission concluded. And your presence acknowledged. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The object may now be removed by unseen hands. Or it may dissolve by morning dew. Either way, your spirit will confirm when it's gone. Take time to sit in silence tomorrow. Close your eyes. Listen to the stillness that remains. You've just survived a silent spiritual test. You didn't flinch. You didn't grab what wasn't yours, you stood. And now, you rise. And this script is your confirmation. Type Amen to get final divine blessing 000.